Hey guys, it's Meg. I am here this week with a new video for you. This is going to be our standard tarot reading, and I'm really excited to share what messages come out of the cards. So if you guys are interested in sticking around for the reading, let's get comfy, let's grab a comforting beverage, and we'll get to the reading very soon. A couple of quick announcements for you. If you like what you see in the video, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you can stay in the loop for when I post new work. I have also included links to my social media and my website if you guys would like to get in touch with me outside of YouTube. You totally can. I'm open to questions, comments, concerns, general feedback. Let me know, and we'll address what comes up together. So I'm happy to have the conversation with you. At this time, I am taking private readings. If you guys are interested in that, there's a link on my website to get that process started. But please know it's just an option. It is not an obligation. So it's there for you if you're interested, and if you like what you see during the reading. I would be very happy to help you. I'd be very happy to help you in this way. So again, option, not obligation. Don't worry if you can't right now. So I have I have a number of decks that I want to use for this reading, and with some of these we're going back in my collection. We're going back to the beginning, and I'm very excited by that. We're not all the way back at the beginning because there's a deck that I'm not using that I bought first in line, but we're not going to use that for this reading right now. We're actually going to start with some affirmations. We're going to start with the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I probably will have to look up some of the cards in one of the decks because there's some specialty cards. I'll let you know if that's going to happen, when that's going to happen. But I'm very excited to get back to some of these new decks, so stay with me on it. I am going to get into the reading now. If you've never seen a reading done with me, what I like to do is I will take cards from the middle portion of this deck right here. Again, this is the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. But I'll take cards from the middle, and then I will take the card on the bottom and the card on the top as some clarifying energy, some hidden energy, and hopefully that kind of that gives a broad perspective on what's coming out of the deck. So you'll see it when it happens. Just stay tuned. So I'm gonna try and keep this short and sweet. My tarot reading videos tend to be a lot longer than my personal update videos because I do both on this channel, but we'll see how it goes. So let me shuffle again one more time. Also, I'd like to tailor this reading in gratitude and very, very deep appreciation for you being here. Hopefully you find your safe space here, and that the messages are comforting for you if you need it. So here we go. So the first card out of the Work Your Light Oracle, first two cards actually, is Lemuria. What did I just say about creating a safe space? Then there's taglines on this. You probably see that, hopefully. But the tagline for this says, "Creating heaven on earth, it's happening." So right off the bat, we are creating a place of safety and a place of clearly beauty. This might be a little more abstract than what we're used to seeing, but yeah, we're creating our home, we're creating our place. This was Yeah, this right off the bat, we need a place of safety, I would say. I'm gonna leave it there because it's interesting that we got this right off the bat. This is happening, and we are creating our home. So here's the card for Lemuria right off the bat. Next card we have the Priestess, and this is asking us, how are you being called to step up and lead? That's funny. That is really funny because I got this in my live stream on my Instagram on Monday. These two cards came out too. We're being asked to do something we're not comfortable with just yet. And it's kind of, maybe it's kind of scary. Maybe we do want this place of safety so we can reflect on how to lead the best way we can. We're being asked to take charge and do something for ourselves that we didn't think we could do potentially. Yeah, and that's making us nervous, I think. Right off the bat, I'm sensing nerves and the need for safety. Okay, that's interesting. So let's keep these two cards in mind. I was gonna keep it to a 3-card pull, but I think for the oracle I'm using, I'm gonna do a 5-card pull. So let's pull one more from the middle and see what we get. Hopefully that clarifies things. Boy, we're feeling spicy today, huh? Okay, so there's something we need to wait on. There's something we need to delay or hold back on. Something we're not necessarily seeing. Maybe we're missing information on this thing. And that is why we're not stepping up just yet. Because we need to step back a little bit and we need to step back a little bit to gather information, because this is what we need to do. However, we're not there just yet. There's something we need to keep back a little bit. So, so the card that I'm holding up, I'm sure you can see that, is no. And it's asking us to wait, postpone, pause, or just say no. So, okay. So yeah, there's the last card from the middle. Let's shuffle again. Wow, okay, right off the bat. Let's shuffle again and see what our hidden energy is and our clarifying energy is. The card on the bottom is Birthing a New Age. Okay, there's the card. Let me read the line for you. This is birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Okay, so maybe this is what we're stepping into. Maybe this is a leadership position that we're not really seeing how we can be a part of just yet, especially, like I said, because, this is what we need to do, but we need this safe space to do it in. We're missing information, so we have to hold back for now. But I feel like this is our goal. I feel like we want to create, and we want to be creative, and we want to just put all of our energy out there. But we're not there. We're missing information. If this is our goal, this is our hidden energy. Let's go into our clarifying energy and see what we can do. So the card on the top is Imrama. we are being called on to a journey. We're being called to a journey. And I think this is what that delay is for. Okay? Because again, there's parts missing. If this is what we want to do, if we want to give our energy to create, to put beautiful things into the world, we need the resources. I don't necessarily mean the money, but it could mean that. But we're on a journey to discover, let me put it like this, we're on a journey to discover what we are meant to create, what is in our highest good, okay? And this could mean anything. This journey is going to be specific to you. It's going to look different for everybody. Maybe you're on the path of something. You're not alone. You're not alone is the point I was getting to. So, yeah, you're being called a journey. There's a journey you need to go on, and maybe there's a sense of self-discovery with this, and that discovery is going to help you step into your leadership role. Okay? So, interesting. That is interesting. Let's move on and see what kind of story we can tell. Right? We are journeying to our full potential. We are being asked to lead. So, yeah, let's get into some tarot decks now. I'm going to start with the White Sage Oracle, but this is not an oracle, this is a tarot. I'm going to use the White Sage Tarot by Teresa Hutch. We'll see what cards decide to come out in this deck. I'm going to try and keep it to 3 cards, but I don't know what's going to happen, so let's see how it goes, right? Okay. Alrighty. First card, we have the 8 of Pentacles. You're working hard. You're working hard. You're putting a lot of effort into your into being, whatever it is, you're working hard at it, right? And maybe it's that kind of task that you lose track of time on. You're putting so much into it. Maybe I have a deck where it's this character, and they're sitting on a bench. They have a cup of coffee with them, or I say coffee because it's my comfort beverage. They have a drink with them, and they've totally forgotten that they have it because they're so engrossed in their work. Basically what I'm saying is that your effort and your hard work will pay off. You will see it pay dividends, and you will see success. I think success will come from this. And just looking ahead, if you're reading the suit in order, there's 9 and 10. 10 being that you have achieved a lot of good and beautiful things, especially home and family are healthy and thriving. But you gotta work hard to get there first, okay? So here's the 8 of Pentacles, right? Okay. Let me shuffle. I'm gonna actually cut the deck and see. Our hidden energy is the 8 of Wands. Ooh, you gotta stay on your toes, okay? Pay attention, because there's things that are gonna change pretty quick. Pay attention to your surroundings, how you're feeling, what you are, what the situation is in the moment, and what's going on around you objectively. just pay attention, stay on your feet. You've got a lot coming at you, maybe all at once, and that can be scary and overwhelming, and you're still being called to take all of that in. So don't let your brain wander too much, okay? Because you have a lot coming at you. 8 of Wands. There's our hidden energy. We had all 8s. There's the 8 of Swords. So, 8 of Swords. I usually don't get 8 of Swords. So, I'll look it up. We're going to use the guidebook for the 948. Okay, I should have known that too. 8 of Swords. This is feeling trapped. Okay. I had to look that up. Wow. I think I was so bent on getting, so bent on the fact that we have 8s. Okay, so you have a lot coming at you all at once, and it's emotionally charged. You're not ready for it. The thing is that you've probably felt this way for a little bit, and it's not fun. But here's the thing. Here's why I think you need to pay attention to what you're feeling here. Because what you are going through it might not feel like for your highest good, but it probably is. Excuse me. And if nothing else, you're learning a lot. Okay? And you can release yourself from the traps you find yourself in. It's okay. It is totally okay. Just put a little bit of a personal spin on this. I have depression and anxiety, and I'm working on getting a formal diagnosis so that I can really give myself the help I need and know I deserve. But I bring that aspect up because sometimes when I'm in a depressive episode, I feel alone. Like nobody else understands, like I'm the only one that has this. It's not true. That's not true. And I think to, again, put a personal spin on this, I'm working hard. I'm toughing it out. But there's a lot coming at me all at once, and it's making me feel emotionally charged. And I feel trapped by those emotions. But the trick here, and I'm glad I cycled back around on this, is that if I can ask myself what's objectively happening in my situation, is it true, and what am I making that mean? If I can ask myself those questions, this 8 of Swords doesn't have me trapped as often or as much as I think it would. I hope that made sense. And thank you for listening and understanding to my rambles. Yes, moving on. We're going to continue the 8 of Swords story. Let's see how we can ease that for you, because I'm sure you're not feeling at your best with that. We're going to use the Spirit Song Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. I'm going to keep this handy because there is some differences in the way this deck is presented, but essentially it's the same. So, to shuffle, again, we're going to do 3 cards. How do we ease the emotional impact of the 8 of Swords? Okay. So, card we have coming out of the middle is the Ace of Acorns. So acorns in this are the wands. So we have something new beginning. Okay, we have something new beginning in terms of creative energies. Something is sparked into life, right? I'm getting excited because we have this Birthing the New Age card from the Work Your Light Oracle, okay? There's something new beginning, and we have a lot of hard work, a lot of diligence, but we also have a lot of information coming on at once, and it's making us feel some kind of way because we're overwhelmed. But I think this is what's helping us here. We're starting to feel a lot more confident about what we're trying to do. That's good. You know, that's important. Hopefully you've taken some time out to reflect on the situation and what that might mean for you. But something new in terms of creativity, of passions, of inspiration, something new is starting. And this is important. This is good. This is something that I would be so thrilled to see happen for you, because maybe you've been working towards this for a long time. Okay. So here's the Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm going to shuffle again, get our hidden energy and our clarifying energy. Okay. For hidden energy, we have the Eight of Acorns, Eight of Wands. Did we not just get Eight of Wands? Eight of Wands. Okay, we've got a repeat here. Again, there's a lot of energy in this reading right now, and I'm interested in seeing what's happening. Again, maybe you're getting intuitive hits, you're getting downloads, you're a lot. There's a lot of energy. Huh. Okay, a lot of creative energy, because remember what I said with the Ace. Something's starting new, and it is so good, so cool to see, even if it is emotionally overwhelming. Okay, so Eight of Acorns, Eight of Wands. Okay, there's our hidden energy. Yeah, we have the World as our clarifying energy. So an old chapter is ending. An old energy is moving out of the way so it can make room for all of this creative, abundant energy coming in. Remember that you're being called to step in and lead, so you're having to, maybe you're having to assess, excuse me, maybe you're having to assess what all of this creativity and this movement is going to mean for you. But at the end of the day, there's space being made for all of this to happen. Yeah, in completion, one door closes and another door opens. Yeah. So, and also you're feeling very accomplished, and you should be celebrating that accomplishment, because there you go. There you go. So that is the card for the World. Interesting that we got the Eight of Swords twice already. Let's pay attention to that. There's a lot of energy coming into this reading, and I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see that things are changing, even though, you know, if you're anything like me, I don't handle change very well, and I'm not mad about admitting it. But it has created a little bit of problems in my life. So we're gonna move on so we don't ramble on forever. Moving on, though, we are going to get into the Ethereal Visions Tarot by Matt Hughes. It's one of my favorite decks. All of my decks are my babies. I love this one in particular. But as you can see why, it is Art Nouveau style, and I'm very, very much in love with the Art Nouveau art style. So let's continue the story of the World card from the Spirit Song. You know what? I had a card pop off the top. The Fool. It was the Fool. Of course it was the Fool. We're starting new. We're starting new. This is really cool because we have the last card of the Major Arcana and we have first card in the Major Arcana. There's a young, new, spontaneous energy that is coming into our space right now, and it's saying, you just gotta go for it, dude. Like, just get in the car, drive with the windows down, let the wind be in your hair, you know? I mean, it's supposed to be fall in California, except that it's really warm. It's fall. I want to enjoy my PSL without feeling overheated. Rant over. The point is, you're going down the road, and no, you don't know what's going on. You're not sure how this journey is going to play out. That's why you're being held back. That's why you're holding back, because you don't know what's going on. Here's the thing. If you do decide to go, you're not going alone. Okay? You're feeling young and exuberant and fun and just, yeah, life's good, right? What you might not be seeing is you're going to walk off a cliff if you're not careful. Here's why you have your partner with you, or your person, or some helper. Because even, you know, you may fall and you may stumble, and it's okay. You don't know what kind of road you're going to be facing. That's okay. Again, you're not alone, and you have helpers to be there with you. You're okay. I'm going to leave it there. So this reading's been interesting so far. How are you guys doing? Are you okay? Are you guys doing all right? I know I'm getting energetic and worked up because it's interesting to see some of the patterns coming out for me. Right now, I'm shuffling to get the hidden and clarifying energies, and we're going to see what comes up for our, Fool character here. So, yeah. Oh my God, so much creativity here. We have the Empress, and here we have someone who is nurturing, creative, abundant, okay? They're able to put a lot of, they're able to put a lot of creative energy in the world, but remember how we got the Priestess from the Work Your Light Oracle? They're also leaders. I'm going to let that hang in the air just a little bit, because this is what we're stepping into. Our creativity is allowing us to step into our leadership position. I'm excited. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, creativity, abundance, this is what we're stepping into. This is what we're being called for. And yeah, this is what we're being called to do. And there's being space made for it, so we can start over, so we can do the actual thing. Okay? So yeah, here's the card for the Empress. That's our hidden energy. Let's see, our clarifying energy. We have the Nine of Swords. This is giving us a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear. And maybe this is what's causing us to delay. All right. It's these external factors that are giving us so much pause. I'm not going to say it doesn't have to be that way because, you know, like I said, if you have anxiety and depression like I do, I think you tend to experience a paralysis that comes from that. And that's not fun. It's not fun. Not the drama. Not it for me. Again, we're not alone. Remember what I said about having a partner, having a helper, having someone at our side to, you know, pull us back by our belt loops if we're going to walk off a cliff. You know, we're experiencing so much right now, and it's time, you know, being asked to step up where we need to is scary and it's hard. But, you know, we have this energy here. It's up to us whether we tap into it. Okay. So yeah, there is the Nine of Swords as our clarifying energy. Okay. I'm going to move on to the next deck, probably the second to last deck, but we're going to use the Urban Tarot by Robin Scott. It's going to fall. Hold on. I'm piling my card boxes off to the side, and I think that's probably going to fall over, so let's be careful with that. Again, we are using the Urban Tarot by Robin Scott. I am hoping to see how we can ease the Nine of Swords energy so that we can step into our fullest potential, right, as creative leaders. Okay. One more shuffle. Actually, let's just cut the deck there. Okay. Let's see what we have. So the card from the middle is the Prince of Discs. I'm going to interpret this as the Knight of Pentacles here. We're being called to action. We're being called to take action on this energy right now. To kind of sum up the reading so far, we're wanting a safe space because we're feeling a lot. We're being called to step into a leadership position, and there's a lot of creative energy that's coming at us all at once. Okay. The thing is that we need to take action, and because of our nerves, because of our anxieties, because of all of this happening at once, it feels paralyzing. So we can't take action. We're not sure how. Again, we have a partner, we have a helper. We aren't alone, even if maybe we physically are. There's still energy around us that might be helpful to tap into. This isn't easy. We know we need to take action, but we're still being held back. Okay? What can we do to break this barrier? What can we do to break this barrier? Let me shuffle again and get our hidden and clarifying energies. I'm not gonna throw cards, if that makes any sense. This is a little bit taller than I'm used to using, so the riffle the cards I'll have it in a minute here. Okay. Let's cut. Okay. Yeah, the Hermit. So we need to take a step back. Here's the thing. This came out in reverse. And I'm going to read it that way. Normally I don't read reversals. But we've been hidden away for too long. You know, it's good to step back. It's good to take a break. But given that we need to start taking action on all of this creative energy, all of this creative energy, all of the necessity to step in and lead, we've hidden away. And now we're being called, hey, you know, come back out. If you want all of these good and wonderful things out here, you can't stay in there. Okay? You can't stay where you are, even if you want to stay in your safe place. Okay? Your light is relit. Your lamp is glowing. And it's very bright. And, you know, that's why you're drawing this energy to you. You know, this creative, authoritative energy. And by authoritative, I mean that you're being asked to lead. Obviously, that's borne out in the other cards. But you're hiding. You're hiding away. And it is time for you to come back out. As scary as that seems, as big as the world seems out here, you have what it takes to lead your to lead your path. You have the energy and the space to do that. No more hiding. Okay? No more hiding. Because I'm going to say it, you got this. Okay? So that is the Hermit. That is our hidden energy. That was in reverse. You got it. Again, what did I just say? You have the strength to do this. Because you have the strength to do this. It's natural to you to want to lead. It's natural for you to be creative. But the world's a big place. The world's a big place for as connected as we are, for as small as you may feel in the world. You can still have your safe place. You have your comfort zone. But you're being called out of it. Okay, you're being called out of it, and that's important. Because maybe the world needs your voice. The world needs your leadership. The world needs your creativity. You know, maybe that's easier said than done, and I appreciate it. But you have the strength to go do the dang thing. Okay? So there's the card for fortitude. All right? And I knew this reading was going to be interesting. And I'm hopeful that it is helping you here. The next deck we're going to move into is the Mystic Mondays Tarot by Grace Duong. When I first started practicing, kind of full-time practicing kind of thing, this was one of the first decks I had bought. I had another couple of decks that I bought previously that I wasn't using regularly, but they're back in, thankfully, and I can, yeah. This is the first deck I started using regularly, so let's get into this message. Because we have Strength card. We have the Strength card coming out of the Urban Tarot. Let's see what other resources we have at our disposal, because I'm very sure that we have a lot more than we think we do. Okay, I say that especially given that we have the Hermit in reverse. So let's see what's going on with that. Whoop. Okay, there's a couple of cards. You know, yeah, there's a couple of cards. I had about and 5 cards pop off the top of the deck. So I'm going to read those. First and foremost, we have the Six of Cups. This is about reconnection and nostalgia. This is about going home. This is about, again, reconnecting to yourself. Maybe you've had a situation where you've experienced a lot of sadness, a lot of maybe personal trauma, and you felt personally lost. Like, who am I after this? What have I done to lose myself so badly? Now, that energy, because we have the Fool energy, we have the World energy in this reading, there's space to reconnect with yourself. And that's important, because here we have a beautiful sense of your own childhood and your own, like, how you felt as a kid, right? Hopefully, you know what that looks like for you, but hopefully there's a sense of reconnecting to your inner child. Let me put it to you that way. Okay. There's the Six of Cups. Next card, we have the Knight of Swords. We're taking, this is another call to action card, because this, to me, the knights in the court cards are the action takers, and they're the movers, they're the shakers, and their energy is dependent on the suit they're in. But here the Knight of Swords is all about the mind, all about the intellect. So they are very smart. They are very action oriented and moving forward on what they're planning up here. You know that you want to reconnect with your inner child, and now it's time to take action on that. Okay. Time to take action on that, but also time to take action on putting yourself in a place to be out in the world as a leader and as a creator. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords coming out. So, we may have to defend ourselves. We may have to stand for the right to be where we are, to do the work we do, to feel the way we feel. Okay. And again, there may be some anxieties that come out from that. It doesn't feel good. Neither of these feel good. But remember what I said about having the strength to face this. You are being called out, and you are being called to take action. Okay? Also, here's another action card. You have the strength to face these. Maybe you don't feel that way right now, and that's okay. That is completely and totally okay. Because there are moments where I know I need to do something, or I know I need to be someone for somebody that I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh my God. No. I have the strength to face that. So do you. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, yes, these happen, and they probably will hurt a lot. Don't forget your strength. Don't forget that you've recouped your strength as well. Okay? So they're the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Swords. Our last, I promise you I didn't make this up, but our last card in the Mystic Mondays is the Empress. So again, abundance, creativity. I'm also going to add the cycles of birth and rebirth, and from from that, again, we have the World card. Remember, cycles, birth, life, death, rebirth, all of this you were a part of. You were a part of all of this. Let's put that in better English. Yeah. You're being called to lead, and there will be their tough moments, but you have the strength to face those things too. So that is where I'm going to end the reading, guys. I hope this helped. I hope this had some resonance with you. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this reading. I hope to hear from you soon. Again, commissions are available if you're interested. And yeah, I will leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye, everybody.